Nathaniel.
The druid Hausen.
Yeah, we had that before.
For the land.
Yeah, poor Nathaniel. Shara and Catherine are just so awful. I'm back. Last I saw, as you rejecting Will. Oh boy, that's been a moment. My cousin just finished telling me that 10% of the staff at his work just got laid off today. Oh, dang it. I hope he's alright. He's perfectly safe, but he's still broken up about it. Yeah, that really sucks. Sorry to hear that.
Lost in thought.
Hey, Halson.
Nathaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
What happened to Oliver exactly? Nathaniel absorbed him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Nathaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted,
We don't see Oliver,
they can
right?
stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Nathaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
Just working libraries during a hostile administration. That really sucks. Also must be like a huge library, right? If you can lay off like 10% of the staff. I think our library is pretty huge, but there are not that many people working there. Glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
What now? You got what you wanted after all.
Indeed, but we cannot yet say the same for you. I promised I would help you, and I intend to keep that promise, however I can. Who knows what awaits us in the city and beyond, but we shall face whatever may come as staunch allies and unwavering friends.
System for the state of Ohio. Oh, so it's not just a local library. That's huge. And really sucks with the layoffs. Friends and nothing more then. I gotta say, I mean, even though we could romance both Astarion and Halcyon, I wasn't too convinced by the Halcyon romance last time. Yeah. I'm glad to help you.
And I am glad to be at your side. I just hope an old bear can prove to be of some service to you.
I mean, the romance scene is nice. Alrighty. That's that. As wants to talk, so into the morgue we go. Look at that, 1.5k experience points. We are so going to reach level 9. I was kind of low-key hoping we could reach level 10 before reaching Act 3. But I think that's too optimistic. I mean, then again, we have the whole mausoleum to do, so... maybe. We will see. Ascendancy was pretty good, but otherwise he was the worst Romans in my opinion.
Mine for the taking.
I mean, definitely agreed regarding the scene being really nice. I would have to think a moment if it's the worst. I haven't seen other romances. Especially not the female ones, obviously. So I'm not sure if personally I would go so far to call it the worst one. But it was the most disappointing of all the ones I saw so far. You will, I think. You mean see all the romance scenes, or what do you mean? House of Healing!
I'm
More.
not sure.
Yeah, once more, it doesn't look like a house of healing. It looks like a house of corpses. House of death.
That's curious.
What do we do when we see a button? We click it. Do we care about consequences? No, we don't. A reminder, sisters. Do not forget that patients passing through these hallowed halls must be stripped of such frivolous items as jewelry, timepieces, and extraneous gold amounts. These burdens can be safely stored in the vault behind the hidden wall, that they not confuse matters between ourselves and Catholic justiciars. We'd like to avoid misunderstandings, if possible. Grave robbing. Malice Thorm, I am delighted. What's also very odd is this random charred corpse here. Range Tendril Amulet allows you to cast Avid's Blood Tentacles. When it comes to level 10, do you think we can still make it to level 10 before reaching a 3 Monotone?
Which way to the nearest line?
Is that what you meant? Versus Ring of Trading. Deception +1. I love it. Gotta say, the stuff here is not that amazing. Mainly close.
Adventure.
Has some bitches way too much. Once a Baldur's Gate, I just can't take it. That's fair. My main problem with Hellson's Romance is how often he's just like kind of breaking up with you, or just like, well, he's not breaking up with you, but he's kind of like framing stuff, which sounds like, okay, you should break up with me, and not like out of a sense of insecurity, which I think I could empathize with, but I don't know, it didn't feel committed enough for me.
In for a surprise?
Reaching it, yeah, but not before Catherine. Yeah, I think so too. It would be lovely though, if we could reach it before the finale of Act 2. But I think level 9 is going to be decent. I mean, we're going to have a level 5 spell slot, right? So we can at least Shadowheart we can summon. Oh, since we don't have a cleric, we won't be able to summon Planar Ally. I hate it. That was one of my favorite spells. No. No. Sad. I was like, I remember there being enemies around here.
You've got the wrong man for this.
Where are they? Ah. Aha.
Forthwith.
Come on. How they are lying on the ground, as if you're looking at the ceiling. You can't tell me that this zombie can look up here. No. No way.
Please, Mystra.
Assume nothing.
What? Most excellent.
Sneaking. Lae'zel isn't sneaking.
No. Don't look now.
Gale, I didn't click with you anywhere. Stop that.
Take. Ready.
The microphone even picked this up? I don't think so. Okay, let's go. Be surprised, my zombie friends. Oh no, they are surprised. For a second I was like, okay, I think they saw it. Trigger zombie senses.
Ready for anything.
Gosh, their line of sight. Who is seeing this part here? This guy here is looking in that direction. They just have an insane view field.
I need to concentrate. Onward.
Okay. Since that's the most annoying one, let's take care of it.
Shall be done.
Oh. Concentration broken moonbeam. That is so random. That is so random. I don't know why Moonbeam sometimes fails here. Because I mean, if you go by the logic to say like around the statue, there was like the darkness was too dense. But then again, it didn't happen when we were fighting Oliver. And here, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it also happened before June that like we randomly lost concentration on Moonbeam. And also, the log doesn't tell you anything. It just says, Shadowheart broke concentration on Moonbeam. Like, how? Why? And it's such a wasted level 4 spell slot. If it just works once, we did 12 damage. I hate it. Thank you. And I mean, I just don't know why. And it is such a debuff when your spells randomly stop working.
Tolerable. Forthwith.
She didn't take any damage. She didn't even make a save. It just failed. Yeah, okay, that kind of sucks. I mean, we're gonna long rest anyway. Yeah, sorry, Lazel. I mean, I have to talk. I can't even pause like this. I dislike that they removed that. That like with escape, you can't pause the game anymore. You're still throwing saves. Anyway. Here we go. I know, Lazel.
Staying out of sight.
Oh.
The end comes.
Heck. Oh. There we go.
Let's spill some.
Hey!
Yes, here.
This is so weird today. I don't know. I don't know if they... Did they patch the game in the meantime? Let me have a very quick look. They patched the game since last time. I don't think so. At least they didn't do an announcement. But it has been so freaking buggy today. Ah, also fun fact. There's a huge patch for Cyberpunk. I mean, we finished that, but hey. Moonbeam failing is a patch 6 feature? Don't you mean bug? You call it a feature that it's failing? I mean, if it's supposed to fail, if they're like, okay, Shadow Curse kinda interacts with Moonbeam, I think that's a really weird nerf of like one specific spell, and please tell me the rules for that. The log doesn't tell me. Do the patch notes say something about that, Marachan?
Battle of wits.
Because I mean, if it is a bug,
Certain.
why didn't they fix it? Patch 6 has been ages ago.
Need to stay focused. Moving.
Yo, doggo, you're very far away. Okay. Ah, true, they are all surprised. And that is also weird. If you preemptively strike with someone who has multi-attack, you lose your multi-attack. You just attack once. It's not a bug, it's just a chance to fail. The patch notes of patch 6 had it in it. Huh. But like where? Like in general? Or... I dislike that. That sucks.
My path be true.
Like what are the rules to it failing?
This will do.
Go Starion. And stab. Why are we poisoned? Come on.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Ah, we don't even have that many enemies here. Fireball kind of feels like a waste, but hey. I hate this weird nerf. Yeah, it is. It feels so random, right? Yeah. And especially without telling you in game, it's weird.
Focus.
Because I mean, usually the game is very clear on rules and stuff like that. Let me have a look. It doesn't tell me here. Let me look it up. Shadow Curse, Moonbeam, BG3. Yeah, it's meant. Okay, on Reddit people also complain about this. That was in the patch notes. Can't use it with concentration in the Shadow Curse. It's a Lunite magic and a shower, my friend. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I still dislike it. But down here, there's not even darkness. It also doesn't tell me any specifics. There. Since patch 6, casting Moonbeam on a blighted area. What's a blighted area? When the Shadow Curse lands, leads to the caster losing concentration of the spell and dispelling it, but damage is still done. Doesn't really tell me more. We don't get any numbers, we don't really get told what, like... So I guess Blighted Area is all of Act 2? I don't know. It also has a higher chance to fail in honor mode. Great.
On my way.
I mean, we've been relying a lot on Moonbeam. I guess that just backfires. Level 3, Guiding Bolt, go. And let's see if we can kill you. We can. Yo, Shadow Dog. Nice. Omen of Acid. Ugh. Oh, it was standing on a vent. Interesting. I was like, what did you do? Go. Bonk. And... bonk. And hey, let's do this again. So close. I'm here there, my friend. There you go. Kinda sad that they're not having weapons, so I can't make them drop weapons. The Greater Shadow Cursed areas immediately extinguish lights. A Moonbeam was added to this, apparently. Ah. How do I recognize Greater Shadow Cursed areas? And why is this Morgue a Greater Shadow Cursed area?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Can't give up. Not now.
Gale. Guiding Bolt.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Shadow Bite. Or not. Critical miss with advantage.
Swords
Crazy.
meet sorcery.
Again. Yeah.
The witching hour.
We need a smite. I hope. I need smite. Cool. Anything through the big shadow portals, I believe. Ah. So everywhere where you need the not just the Blessing of Selune, but the Pixie Blessing. Makes sense. I think people choose with Moonbeam a lot in honor mode in Act 2, so Larian decided to nerf it here.
Action.
Might be. I mean, there are many enemies
Way to go, Steve.
weak to radiant damage, or at least not resistant to radiant damage here.
Should get some dust is sparse on that door. Looks like it's been in use more recently.
By the way, Alistair, how's your run going? Where are you at the moment?
watch your back.
getting rid of the poison first, because it's annoying. Still sucks though. It does. It does.
I'll just help myself.
And I think it is kind of mean. Never state that. Because like usually you also get like conditions if stuff like that happens. Lore-wise, it makes perfect sense. But given how buggy today is, I just thought it was a bug. But I mean, you mentioned that before, Madachan. You already said like it was in the patch notes and it is intentional. Oh, that harbor. Yes, it's Olam. Olam's journal. Day 2 of darkness. I stood calm as Ketheric ushered his final curse, and then withered. As my fellow harpers dragged his putrid corpse from the battlefield, I allowed myself to feel relief, even solace. A wrong had been righted, an evil thwarted, victory had come. But I had yet to know its true cost. The darkness shrouded the land like a vast cloak. It began as a chill, as if the claw of winter had gripped us. Within hours, every breath was a dagger piercing my throat. I hungered for air like a wolf hungers for meat. Yet I could still get my fill, thanks to my armor. But that the men and women of Ripewood had been so well equipped. One by one they fell, only to rise as shadows of themselves, intent on extinguishing all light. The shadows hang less heavy in the space. If they do, why is my moonbeam extinguished? Ah! It still takes some effort to fill my lungs, but better to expend effort than to unite with darkness. My traps should keep me safe, or at least safe enough. Day 5 of darkness. The shadows ebb and wane. A torch flame is sometimes enough to burn them away, but no light can dispel the deepest of them. I thought my familiar called into my sight, but he could scarcely take a wing. Tomorrow I search, and not just for food and drink. I might find a scroll, or an artifact, or an arcane focus that can ward off this curse. Perhaps I might even find another survivor. Yeah, Cherie sounds like a diary from a zombie apocalypse, right? Just about to enter X3. Nice. We just got to the portal that reads, the squid. That's pretty cool. Day 18 of darkness. It's a particular homeliness in these shadows. Corvin shows great affection when I call him, even as he suffers. These few minutes are at least some comfort for both of us. It's remarkably still in here, and even stiller out there. I found a few scrolls and books near the House of Healing, as well as some scattered artifacts. They hold nothing for me. The only answers call out from within the house itself, but I dare not enter. I hear the moans of the anguished, the shouts of the cruel. They are those who make their home in the shadows, but I am no less alone for them. Day 26. Darkness. Called on Corvin yet again. I cannot bear his torment, nor can I bear my own. Grey has turned almost black, and the air might as well be molasses or tar, so hard has it to choke down. All beings should walk free of fear. Oh, only I were granted such a fair fate. Oh. 5. But I mean, it also shows just how petty Shar is. They lost. Ketheric Thorm was killed. And then she decides to just curse this whole area. To doom everyone, even her own followers who survived. I mean, the game does an awesome job at showing how cruel Shar is. That is really nice. I feel like I'm not as equipped as my previous playthroughs. I don't think I stole enough. Yeah. But I mean, look at me, Alistair.
Let's go.
I just saw it from 2 people in this whole playthrough so far. You can do it. Have the key? Yes, the key! Yeah, Malice Laboratory. Lovely place, innit?
On it.
There's too much in here.
Traps. How considerate.
Astarion. Open it and don't kill us. I gotta say today, all the checks are doing really well, right? Any particular item you're missing, Alistair? Or just in general? Eversight Ring. The wearer cannot be blinded. I don't know.
Like its will be done.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it, I think. But nah.
This will come in handy.
Is that blood on the shelves? Probably cold and congealed. Oof.
But how excited he sounded at the beginning. Blood and bodily fluid lock. Adenum the first. It is no longer necessary to lock names. Race or creature type is sufficient. Malice Thorn. Adenum the second. We'll use either term donor or vessel when describing a source of extraction. Victim is an ugly and inaccurate word. Is it though? Is it inaccurate? I don't know. Name? Redacted. Race? Half-elf. Occupation? Farmer. Cause of death? Extremity amputation. Yeah, vessel. Extraction fluid? Blood. Notes? Cadaver dumped in kennel. Name? Redacted. Race? Human. Occupation? Unknown. Cause of death? Life extraction. Yeah, that's definitely not a victim. Extraction fluid? Body, blood, lymph, spinal fluid. Notes: refused toll payment. Cadaver cremated after extraction. Name: unknown. Race: ogre. Ooh. Occupation: Occupation: ogre. Cause of death: fatal wound to skull and torso. Extraction fluid: blood. Notes: corpse confiscated by Balthazar. Oh. Going to meet that one. The list continues for many pages.
Quite the list of characters, but hardly my taste.
Not into ogre blood, Astarion.
That's curious.
Consider it
What's
done.
the lever do? Oh, I think it opens that door here. Armor for Will and Astarion, so light armor, and it do have a lot of good scrolls of poisons. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I also didn't buy too many scrolls here in this playthrough. I feel like I'm missing a lot of rings and necklaces, but I don't know which. Do you feel like you rushed or just couldn't afford to buy these things? Sergeant's research notes. I discovered all too late that I was making things much harder on myself than necessary. There was no need for such complex chemical experimentation. No, foolish me. I ought to have turned to that which has already been perfected by nature. Fortunately, my research led me to the carapace of the carrion crawler, which contains a paralytic agent so powerful I must be quite cautious not to breathe in it during the refinement process, lest I fall asleep on my workbench. Sage. Hippocratic, no more. Tissue and organ register. Unidentified gnome. Bladder, left lung. Death, unknown necrosis. Notes: gangrenous skin, distal extremities missing. Unidentified dwarf. Left hand, both feet, brain, left hemisphere. Why just part of the brain? Cause of death, abdominal hole, arcane origin. Notes: run through by lightning. Brain's right hemisphere scorched. Donor, unidentified human. Skeletal remains only. Cause of death, cremation, arcane origin. Notes: delivered in urn. The list goes on. The final entry includes an extensive note, inked in a flowing script. Catherick promised the finest of specimens, yet Balthazar provides naught but dregs for my research. Clean here, a finger there. An intact hat if I'm lucky. The bloody necromancer's kept the finest cadavers for himself. I'll talk to my nephew. Oh, yeah, right, Mother-chan. Malos is not the brother, he's the uncle. Whether he listens is another matter. Makes you wonder what exactly... I mean... was Matters actually researching something or just torturing? He's like just torturing.